is already 8 o'clock at night. It is the 15th day of It On Keto channel's challenge of April's challenge is what it's called, the month of April, where it's basically beef, butter, eggs, or the Keto Child Challenge. The link's below. If you have not seen it already, go check it out. It explains it perfectly, how this challenge goes. Also, it's a 2-5. Meaning 5 days a week you eat your keto lose weight macros, and 2 days a week you eat 500 or less calories. I've done a few 600, some almost 5. I think 5 yesterday. You'll see in this video. So I never thought I could do them, but I've been doing them. That being said, I haven't recorded today. Not really. Just a little bit. So it's the end of the week for week 2. So I did record all that. I'm going to go show you right now that part. I'll show you what I've eaten so far. And yes, I'm about to go on and eat me some more food. I'm starving. And it is not supposed to be a low calorie day for me. Okay, it's time to go over week 2's macros. My starting weigh-in was 183.0. My calories for the first day was a 900 calorie day, 44 fat, protein 135, total carbs 17, net carbs 3, my steps was 14,914, and I got 7 hours and 10 minutes of sleep. Day 2, my weight was 182.4, I had 1,300 calories, 53 fat, almost 200 protein, 17 total carbs, 3 net, 6,860 steps, and 6 hours and 39 minutes of sleep. And day 3 weighing in, so I did go up, 182.6 calories, 1,028, fat 45, protein 141, total carbs 713, net 3. My steps were 11,087, and my sleep was 5. As you can see, my sleep is sucking. Next day, my weight stays the same. My calories are 1,326, fat 53, protein 204, total carbs 9, net 2, steps 10,474 with 8.3 minutes of sleep. So 8 hours and 3 minutes of sleep. Sorry, I'm half dead now. Okay, and I go up drastically. My weigh-in is 184.4. My calories are 593. My fat is 29. My protein is 81. My total carb is 2. My net carb is 2. My steps is 9,340. This teaches me to read at night. And my sleep was 5 hours and 26 minutes. Then we have a big whoosh in the week. We have a whoosh, okay? So on the 13th, remember, this was my dad's birthday party and I did amazing. And the next day, as a reward for not eating that cake or the green beans or any of that stuff, I dropped weight. Got a new low for this month. Well, this year. So calories was 629 yesterday. Nope. On the 13th, I am exhausted. 22 fat, protein 106, 2 total carbs, 0 net. My steps was 8,609 and my sleep was 6 hours and 43 minutes. See, I am recording this before I actually have my last weigh-in. That's why we will go over and see what the end of the week is in the morning. See, I'm being silly recording at night, trying to get it done to fit my schedule tomorrow, and I'm exhausted. And I had another big whoosh with weighing in at 180.6. I will be happy with that number, even if that's what I am in the morning. My calories for today is 507, so it is another fasting day. I did 3 fasting, but 2 of them were over the 500, so I just did 3. My fat was 19, my protein was 75, my total carbs is 9, my net carbs is 2, my steps is 9,785. It's 11 o'clock. I'll probably get more in running back and forth to the bathroom, but I'm exhausted because last night I also only got 6 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. We will see in just a second. In this video, it'll be morning. But for me, I have to wait until morning. It's the next morning and I weighed in at 181.2. So I went up and I have no clue why. You guys saw what I ate. It was 500 and something calories. But it is what it is. So let me figure out how much I lost for the week. So I'm going with yesterday's weigh-in since it was lower and it's the true amount I lost for the week. This is the new week started this morning, so it's okay. We'll figure it out next week. But I went down 2.4. Last week was 4.8 so far in this challenge. Okay, I'm going to step back because this is the end of week 2 and I will show you what my body is looking like at the end of week 2 because the scale did go up this morning, but that is okay because I have a horrible headache today. And I'm not taking anything for it. I'm going to take some electrolytes because I forgot electrolytes yesterday and the day before. So, other than I do take my magnesium. I could just be retaining water. But here we go. So, probably going to cut my head off. This is a full body view. Not sucking in either. Not sucking in. I got my strapless bra back on yesterday. I haven't been able to wear it since last summer. So, and not just on the first thingy, but the second thing. I could go all the way to the third, but because I have so much fat back here right now, I feel like it makes rolls go over. So, we don't want that. No, we don't. But yeah, this is full body view, a week 2 on the challenge. It is 3:40 and I am having a keto chow. It's lemon. I thought it was a cookies and cream one, so I am disappointed. I did put a quarter scoop, a little more than a quarter scoop of vanilla collagen in with it. It will be a better texture soon. I just have to let it sit. It also has it has 10 fat grams of the powdered butter in it because I know everybody was concerned, which means it has at least 10 to 12 fat grams in here. No, it's 8 o'clock at night, way past 5 p.m., but I am actually hungry and I don't like having so many low calorie days in a row during this challenge. So I'm having 8 ounces of my sirloin, 4 eggs cooked with some Kerrygold butter, and I'm still under 1,000 calories for the day. Let me show you what I've made. The pool is not working any longer because they can climb out. They were everywhere today. The closet ain't working because she refuses to be in there. So I just went to the Dollar Tree and got some of the stick project boards. Put against the wall because I have speaker wires. I don't want them touching. Need to cover up the holes to the stand. She can get in this just fine, but she can't get under the couch. None of the babies can. I've taped it with Gorilla Tape. I've cut this piece out perfectly to the ground and shoved it in there as well. She can get over with no problem, but there's no way they're going to get over anytime soon. Not even when they're 12 months old, probably. Well, maybe. But not 12 months, but 12 weeks. She can get over, so that's all that matters. This is the area she's been wanting them in anyways. So now she wins. She gets the spot in the house that she wanted, and I don't have to worry. Don't have to freak out. She doesn't have to be enclosed any longer. Everyone wins. Everyone's happy, and it costs less than $10 to create a safe, happy place for mommy and baby, and for me to be calm finally. Because coming home knowing that there would be 2 orange cats out every time and trying to figure out where they went, yeah. But they were being good. All they did was find this and hide in here each time. So it smells like mommy. Mommy slept in this since she was a baby, so they ran straight to it every time. But then they didn't get to be fed because mommy didn't know where they were. So now we're all safe and sound. Okay, so it is Friday, so today's video and Saturday's video will be together. So the 15th and 16th is going to be together. Hold on. Okay. So as I was saying, I think this is how I'll do it from now on. So I have a lot of pre-cooking tomorrow for Easter, but I'm also doing cooking out tomorrow as well. I have to go to Walmart, pick up charcoal. Tomorrow we are doing burgers. I am doing a keto version coleslaw, so I will probably, most likely, you'll see it in a minute probably, because I plan on recording it. I'm also doing baked beans, which is not keto. Don't worry, I'm not having any of this stuff other than the burgers with no bun, because I'm sticking to the rules. No cheese, no like sugar-free ketchups, nothing like that. Maybe a little mustard though. But I'm going to show you my coleslaw. It's really simple, especially this version of it, because I went to Sam's and I bought the slaw mix already mixed up, but we do not like it that big, so I will be chopping it down smaller. Also, what else am I making tomorrow? I think that's it for tomorrow. And then I have a lot of crap. Well, I will be making more stuff for Thanksgiving that are not, well, it depends on how you look at it, if it's keto or not, okay? If you were to eat a small amount of the lima beans, if you were to eat a small amount of the carrots, and you do a higher net carb keto, you could probably fit them in and be like, I stay keto on Easter with no problem. Because I'm also making deviled eggs. Of course, the corn, you probably wouldn't be able. Any other year, I would have went off keto for tomorrow, because I always do every Easter to have my lima beans and to have like ham or something, but we're not having ham. Ham swells me and I'm the one who eats it, so we are not having ham. I am not gonna eat lima beans. It'll be the first Easter of my life that I have not had lima beans, but the C word messed me up so much. And no matter what I was doing, it just was not healing my body. No matter, I was doing dirty keto, still under 20 total carbs, like 10 total carbs. But it was dirty keto. I was eating canned meats and stuff. One, because prices of everything went up drastically, and at that moment I didn't have the money and I needed to just use what I had in my house. I was eating a lot of sandwich meat because it was so much cheaper, even though they were nitrate free, uncured. I didn't lose any weight doing that, and it was completely keto, staying under my calories, everything. Weight just really didn't move. I did lose a bit doing the canned chicken though, not as much as I think I should have, but the only thing that's made me feel better, okay, feel like it's healing my body, is this beef butter egg keto challenge. So that is why I am not having even a bite of a lima bean Sunday for Easter, because I am finally starting to feel like I'm healing. There are still some really weird issues I'm having, but my doctor's appointment is Tuesday. Hopefully we can start figuring some stuff out. But for the most part, I'm a billion times better doing this diet. So right now, this is keto. Everything can be keto. All right. Well, not everything, but you're going to watch channels left and right, be like, well, this is the only way to do keto. This is the only way to do keto. No. There are so many different ways to do keto, and only your body can tell you which way you need to do it for healing and for your own insulin levels, right? Okay. Just because I can eat a bunch of carrots doesn't mean Sally over here can. Because, yes, Sally is stuck in my head because that is Lebanon Keto Doggy's name, and they talk about her all the time. And for some reason now, that's the first name that pops in my head when I start talking about like naming someone on the side. But anyways, doesn't mean she can. 2 carrots might shoot her insulin up, but she might be able to eat a lot of Brussels sugar-free candy for some strange reason and be fine, even though it has maltol whatever in it, and be fine. But not me, because that will raise my sugar. 99% of y'all, I don't know if I can do it now, but 2 years ago when I did the keto bread for Aldi's, it raised my sugar higher than I would like for a response. So I can't do it, but most people say they can eat it with no problem. That's because keto is just what your body does, right? It's ketogenic. It's your body running on fat, keeping your insulin below a certain level. But all our bodies are different, and we all process different ingredients and different foods different ways. Baby, you don't have to walk so quiet. My baby's being so nice. He's walking really, really quiet and trying not to trip on the friggin'. You would think we had children. Let me show y'all. This would embarrass him, so. But let me show you what our living room looks like from the brats, okay? Yes, they have a billion toys, and I am in the middle of straightening it right now, but I don't know where to put them all because they're tubes and crap. So it looks like we have a nursery. We have tubes. We have all kind of toys everywhere. And it's cats, not children. It's cats. I think Piper's getting mad that I'm talking, so I'll try to talk a little quieter. So yeah, I spent my day doing a bunch of errands, going to Sam's, grocery shopping, picking up stuff I needed to get for Easter, building that little area over there. I'm starting to wonder if I need to start giving the kitten some formula because they seem really, really hungry, and Piper can only lay with them for a few minutes all of a sudden, and then she gets up. I'm not sure how much milk she's producing. So we will see. I might have to start bottle feeding them. But they're about the age that I taught Willow how to drink out of a kitten bowl and drink formula and piping them. I never bottle fed them. They were 3 weeks old when they lived here, and I bottle fed Willow for the first week because she was under about 2 weeks old. But the other ones were only like 3 weeks old, and I taught them immediately how to drink the little formula out of a little dish and stuff. I know they're not supposed to start eating cat foods and stuff until 6 weeks old, but I would take the kitten little cat food, the soft ones, and just put a little in there with a bunch of formula, and they would just suck on the kitten food, the soft food, like a nipple, and drink up the formula. I think that's why they were able to do it, because I kind of made it like a little nipple in there with the soft food, and they are very, very healthy cats, so we might have to start trying that with the kittens soon. But we decided no dessert for Easter since I did, my dad's birthday was this week past Tuesday, and we had that ice cream cake. We decided no desserts of any kind, and then Dina's birthday's coming up around the 28th. Well, the 28th. So we got to come up with stuff for then. I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking this month. So, I think that's all I want to talk about right now. I feel completely full. I probably shouldn't eat all that food. I seriously doubt I will go down at all. I expect to go up because I ate so late. I'm not even gonna lie. I will be in shock if I don't go up. Because, like I said, I ate so late, and that's what happens to me. But I know I'll have a rush again soon, like whoosh, and weight will fall off again. I am very pleased about the weight loss I've had so far. My weight does not fall off as fast as it used to, but that's okay. It will get off there. Sooner or later, I will get back to my lowest. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Thought it'd be safe, but no, little Mr. Troublemaker has already gone and made me have to move this a million times because he keeps getting stuck. Because he won't stop climbing. Because he's a troublemaker. What are they doing? Well, we officially know how to walk 100%. Some know how to run, and now they know how to fight. All in 2 days. Just took 2 days. Willow, what are you doing? No, Willow, they cannot come out. No. Stop digging them out. They're not your babies. Freya, what are you doing in there? What, Sharky? This is all your fault. And if Willow's pregnant too, you're in so much trouble. She's so big it's hard to tell. Willie, they're not your babies. Sharky. Mommy is over here. Hi, Mommy. Are you dead? They wear you out already. 3 weeks. And you're already giving up. Hey, what are you doing in there too? Sharky. Y'all fighting again. You put yourself in there and then you get into a big giant fight. What the heck? Take a little longer than usual because my daughter has my food processor, so I'm gonna have to use this baby thing to shred these. So it's gonna take multiple tries. So the only problem I'm gonna have here is I'm gonna have to taste the sauce. I don't have a choice. I don't have a straight out recipe. It's been years since I made this. So I will be tasting the sauce, which is okay because the only thing in the sauce that I haven't been, like, there's mayo. It's just mayo, vinegar, and some sweet and low. So I normally would put some heavy cream in here too, but I don't have heavy cream. I might have to go grab some for my mom if it doesn't work out. Let's see. I think that's about a half a cup or so of mayo right there. I'm going to start with a little vinegar. And yes, I'm making it in a bag. Okay, if I can open the vinegar. Holy crap. Hold on. Jeez, hold on, let me figure out how to open this. I need to get my nut cracker that I actually don't use to open nuts, but I use for this purpose. We're going to start with, I think, 2 caps. And we can add more because this is not watery enough. So I think I'm going to have to go get some heavy cream. All right, I know I normally use 3 packs of sweet and low or so. We're going to stick in a lot of black pepper. Yeah. I will check my fridge. Hold on, maybe I do have some heavy cream. No, I do not. So I'm going to have to go get some. And just go ahead and mix this. The heavy cream isn't going to change the flavor. It's just going to water it down some. And I have to be careful. I forgot I'm not supposed to use a fork because we do not want to damage the bag. Definitely need more vinegar, so we're going to do that. So now we're up to 4 little tops full of the little one. I don't have a big one. The big one I think has a bigger top. So if you like big pieces, you don't even have to shred them smaller. And I will probably need definitely more mix because I'm realizing how much stuff is here. A little more black pepper. Alright, I'm going to see how well this spreads before I go and get any heavy creams. Okay, hold on. have a lot of spoons to wash. I'm trying it. So I'm just trying like that. I'm trying to make sure it's not too vinegary. Too much of anything. Like right now, I just taste a lot of mayo and a hint of vinegar. And that's what we're going for. And they don't do salt added really too much, so. Oh, which reminds me, I need to see when my orders come in for my Redmond. Because it said it was on its way a while ago. Okay, so now we're going to start shredding some. Pull you out of it like this. Because this girl is in PJs still. Got up, watched some videos. I need to start commenting because I'm watching Keto Diamond and she's talking about leashing her granddaughter. Well, I leashed Haley. She had a book bag one and a hand leash. And when she was like 3 years old, some lady said something negative when we were at a festival about it. Haley had the meanest, craziest look on her face. This little girl snapped around to that lady and was so mad and informed that lady that she wasn't the one on the leash, that it was her mother because her mother could get lost and she had to make sure her mother doesn't get lost. Yeah, because I always let her leash me. I would let her put it on me first, or if it was the book bag, she thought it was adorable because it was like a monkey, and she would leash me. So the whole entire time, she never thought I had her leash. She thought she had me leashed and was controlling me. Because I think in this crazy world of abductions, lost, trafficking, that it is extremely smart to leash your children when they are that little. Have you seen these crowds lately? If I could leash her still to this day, I would. Only because she's terrified to get lost too. Because we're going to a festival that's going to have like 20,000 plus people. So, yeah, but of course, you know, I'm not going to leash a 16-year-old, but she has asked me if she could borrow my tag, just in case, and I have a tag for safety for me, so I'm like, sure, I'll give you my tag, that way I can find you. It literally will point me to where she is. So, and it goes across oceans, people. We've tagged merchandise. Like when Dino's computer was coming here, he stuck a tag in there from Samsung and it showed us in the ocean. Okay, so this is going to take me a few minutes because you can see I barely can put any in there. I'm not going to make you listen to the noise, so give me a second. This is the consistency we are looking for. This is kind of a KFC type consistency. That's my dad's favorite. Slaw, so I'm doing the best I can, and yes, this is perfectly what most people would yell dirty keto because I'm using Duke mayo and not an avocado one, but I don't like avocado ones in the first place. In the second place, I'm allergic, but I'm not eating it, but I don't bring avocados in the house. I'm hoping one day that I won't be allergic to it anymore. I will be trying it in the future again, but we will see. So I'm just going to keep going and doing this. Okay, this will be, I think, the third one I've put in so far, and we're going to mix it up and just see where we're standing. See, if it was more liquidy like I'd like it to be, it would I would be able to close the bag and shake. I think I'm going to be adding some more mayo and stuff. Now, I wish I could try this. I honestly can't because it would make me very sick. It's got tons of cabbage, and cabbage does not settle on my stomach. Of course, I haven't tried it since the COVID because it seems my stomach has changed drastically. All right, so I'm going to get another Ziploc bag. I know these aren't cheap. I probably should just use a bowl, but I've always made them in bags. That's definitely half a cup. I think I want to go for more like a cup this time. And I think I'm going for 5 caps. I better stick to 4 just in case. All right, gonna add our pepper. And 1 pack of Sweet and Low. Let me get it. Because I will be combining these all together, so I don't want it too much vinegar on this side or too much Sweet and Low once we combine it all together. Another spoon to wash. No, it don't taste like anything. I think I'm going to need more Sweet and Low. You can use monk fruit too. I've just always used Sweet and Low making it. So it's just my go-to. Oh, I'm spilling it. Another Sweet and Low. I have to do 3. Have to do 3. Don't have a choice. One day I will measure all this out again and come up with the perfect recipe again. I had the perfect recipe and I didn't write it down. I used to make it all the time, like my second year. Maybe it's in one of my videos. Like, I need to go back. It was years ago, but it is a possibility it's in one of my videos. Okay. Now, yes, I'm making a mess. Always make a mess. All right, I'm going to finish grating all this up. This would have been very simple, less than 5 minutes if I had had my food processor, which, like I said, I don't. So, we need an onion now. I peeled a yellow onion because that's what I have. I'm just going to slice it up a little, make it easier to go through this, make it a little more faster. I think 1 will be enough. Give me 1 second. So I pulse the whole time because we do not want liquid onions. So always use the pulse button. Well, basically I don't have a pulse button, so I'm in there doing it myself. I will be adding the other one into this bag in just a second. I really wish I could taste to see if I need more peppers or anything, like black pepper. But I can't, and knowing Dino, he wouldn't like it anyways. I don't seem to make too many things he likes so much. He did like my double eggs, so that was a win. Just gonna mix this in here. That's why I try to only use 1 bag. It's also why I try not to use too many bowls, because I don't want to be losing all the juice when I transfer it to a bag anyways. My mom's got my big coleslaw container that I would normally use if I wasn't using a bag. But this allows me to shake it. Okay. Trash. Messiness. Throw in some more onion. Mix that in there. Oh yes, we have way enough juice now. We don't even need no heavy cream. Okay, might leave that as the onion. I don't want to add too much. I am going to throw in some more black pepper just for safety measures. Maybe you can't eat coleslaw. She smells food. All right. Yes, I know I have a lot of mess to clean up. Okay, let me clean my hands before I get the bag all dirty. Okay. Okay, that's just coleslaw. Should have dried my hands off. That would make this easier. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, we are sealed. Really good. This is why I bag it. Now for y'all, this might be too much juice in there and stuff. This is what it looks like. It smells amazing. Oh, it smells so good. So now to store it, I take the air out. And if I need to add something, I will let y'all know after my dad tries it. So now it goes into the fridge. Okay, it is day 16 of Olivia NC channel April challenge. The link's below, go check it out. I am going to show you the coleslaw that I made today that is perfectly dirty keto friendly because I use Duke mayonnaise and sweet and low, and people say, oh, that's dirty. So we're gonna just call it dirty so people won't come at me. It is colder today than yesterday, but I was freezing yesterday when it was 15 degrees higher than it is today. Now I am on fire and gotta go change my shirt. I have to go do some stuff. So I want to show y'all a very big off-scale victory. 3 weeks ago, I could not wear this shirt. It was so tight. All over my butt, my stomach was sticking out, everything. I'm changing because I'm hot, but check this out. Check this out. Check it out. This is, I couldn't wear it. I was breaking it. I am so excited. So even when the scale doesn't move, because it only went up, I went to 181.6 today. That's okay, because I'm losing inches and that's all that matters to me. So let me go see what my dad wanted. I'm walking back down there because he came outside, and I'll talk to you in a minute. And no, I haven't eaten today. First collagen coffee, and it's 1 p.m. Okay, I just put eggs on in the pressure cooker for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do it multiple times because I'm making so many for deviled eggs. Now I won't be having any because I'm not using my eggs. Maybe after I make all theirs, I'll feel like doing mine. Mine are more expensive and I only eat 1 or 2, and we used mine for my dad's birthday and it made it cost way more than it should. Right now Laddle's has for like $1. You get 38 eggs, I think, or 36, something like that. So I'm using that since there's so many deviled eggs I have to make. I'm doing both containers. So yeah, that's a lot. I'll be making them tonight probably, if I can find somewhere in my fridge to put them all, but I am bowling them all tonight. So that's why I might not be having deviled eggs tomorrow. I might just be having steak. I'm also making a pork butt tomorrow on the grill to see how it goes. It's really big. I'm seeing how it turns out because I really want to do a brisket because it is beef and I'm allowed any kind of beef this month, and I would like to add some brisket to the menu. And like I said, I think I said in the video, I don't know, but it's for something a pound at Sam's right now. Yes, it's a big chunk of meat, but it's 4 something a pound, and it'll last forever. Like, it'll last all of us for quite a while. It's so big. And it equals the same price of buying 5 steaks. There's no difference in price, except you get way more meat because it's way cheaper per pound. So crossing fingers, I can do this butt perfectly tomorrow and then move on to a brisket, which is beef, so it's easier. You don't have to worry about anything. But I want it to be very tender and juicy and yummy, so I'm going to learn to make brisket. Not only so I can have something else on the menu with beef, but because I really love it and miss it to death. I had brisket a lot at a place called Sunny's Barbecue in Florida, and the only one that I know where it is up by Keto Diamond, like it's up towards Charlotte. There is a Sunny's up that way, but it is a long drive. My sister's calling, hold on. Okay, I don't have time to go back and see what I was talking about because that was an hour ago. I always get interrupted. It is what it is. I was just cutting up some stuff for tonight's barbecue. We are grilling tonight. We're doing hamburgers, hot dogs. Don't worry, I'm just eating hamburgers. They're also doing the coleslaw I showed you. Baked beans, chili, stuff like that. And I am just doing no cheese, just the burgers with maybe some mayonnaise and mustard. I am hungry, but I'm not eating because I want to eat 2 of those probably. And I think that's 700 and something calories. And then I might have a keto chow. I don't know. But I've been really busy anyways. No time to really eat. I'm boiling more eggs again. I think I got one more load after this one. I think that's it right now. I've been cooking a lot. So we have my dad's birthday, then we have Easter, and then today I decided to do a barbecue because I wanted burgers. Then we're going to end up having Dina's birthday's coming up. And then I like grilling. And with all this beef that I need to do, I prefer it on the grill. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of cookouts, at least once or twice a week. It's helping me get through this because you see what I'm doing with my steaks. I am going to be out of steak tomorrow. Unless I have an extra burger or something. And the meat market's closed. No, tomorrow I'm covered. It's Monday. I won't have anything. Unless I don't eat all my steak. Because the meat market's closed until Tuesday. So we'll see. It might be a keto chow day. I'm starting to think that I need to readjust my eating back to the schedule I was on. Because I don't seem to be moving on the scale eating in the afternoon. Like 8 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock. Versus when I was eating breakfast and then a meal at 5. Like I was having my keto chow. I was having my main meal during the morning. Keto chow at 5. I might go back to that because I'm noticing I don't have the hunger. No hunger until right now. I don't have insane hunger like I was having doing it the other way. However, the scale's not really moving either. As much as it should be. I think it should be moving more. I really haven't eaten a lot in the last week. So, we'll see. We'll see. But that's just what I'm adjusting with. Not adjusting with ingredients because we're not adding any ingredients. Just messing with that. I think I need to go back to at least having eggs for the morning. I think that's it right now. So I will show you what I eat for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 patties, 1 tablespoon complete of mayonnaise, Dukes, and then some mustard. And it is almost 6 o'clock. Ooh, I fell asleep with makeup on. I look rough. Okay. It is the 17th. It is Sunday morning. Happy Easter, everyone. So, I had to get up around 7 because I'm making a pork butt for the first time using my new grill. And it takes 8 to 9 hours to cook it. Maybe a little less because that's for 10 pounds. This one's an 8-pounder. So my butt had to get up at the crack of dawn to come out here and stuff this thing. And the temperature is not rising. I'm wondering if it's not lit right. I don't know why the temperature is not rising. Hold on. It was still burning from last night, so I'm a little worried that because I couldn't get all the ash out, that it's not going to work, which will be horrible because I don't have time to wait. I needed to light. I needed it to light 10 minutes ago. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Anyways, so I'm making this port bud. I fell asleep last night at 10 with the worst headache ever and really did not feel good. Those burgers did not settle my stomach. I didn't end up eating anything else, so I had a very low calorie day again. Truthfully, I don't want this many low calorie days in a row, like in 1 week. It's ridiculous. So today I'm going to try to eat more. Never thought I would say that because a couple of days ago, like 4 or 5 days ago, I was starving. I could eat more easily. Now, I'm just not hungry. I get hungry, and I can only eat a tiny bit, and then the thought of eating more food is, yeah. So yeah, I'll let y'all know how this grill goes, because it's stressing me out. Okay, an hour later, and it's finally starting to rise. It's finally caught fire. I had to shake it to death until I could get all the ash out. So this morning I thought I got all the ash out because there was tons of charcoal on top. The ash, I guess, that wasn't burned. It was still burning from last night. Actually, it was still on fire. And you're supposed to just be a dad more and do a fire starter and go, but I guess there was so much ash on the bottom, it couldn't get to the charcoals. So, we're going to be running late today. 11 o'clock, some of my boiled eggs did not actually cook last night like they were supposed to, so I'm going to eat them for breakfast. Hopefully they don't make me sick because they're not like my eggs, they're just normal ones. And there's 4 of them, we'll see. Okay, so my weigh-in for today is 180.2, so that's a new low for this year. It's also Shark Week, big time today. It started yesterday. You hear me say this a lot because this is what's happened since getting COVID. I literally had it the week I had COVID. Then I got it. It lasts like 4 days. Usually with me, it only lasts like 1 or 2 days because I have an IUD. I'm not supposed to be getting it, especially as heavy as I have it right now. So it lasts like 3 to 4 days. Then is gone for 2 weeks, and then back again, and back again. And every single one gets heavier and heavier. Yes, I have an appointment Tuesday with my normal doctor who I'm going to have run hormone and thyroid and all those kind of tests on me, and then make sure that she gives me a referral because my insurance, I'm allowed to go to the gyno once a year for certain things unless something's wrong. But the insurance, I can't just call them. That's not how my insurance works. I have to get my primary care doctor to set me up, release certain amount of appointments for her. Because I have certain amount of appointments each year released to the heart doctor automatically because it is a heart doctor. But the gyno only have 2 set up a year. Well, 1 because the second one is with mammograms at a cancer hospital that I go get that one done at. So that was my second. It's weird how my insurance work. I get a certain amount of specialty appointments for the whole year at every specialty doctor I have, but my primary care has to decide who gets what appointments. And if it's something extremely serious, she can override the amount and give me extra. And the insurance will go for it, but they got to do it first. Like that, my insurance drives me crazy. I know a lot of insurance are that way. But still, if you can't get into your primary care appointment, like look how many months I've been trying to get in there. And now I'm going to have to wait to get into the other one. Because I don't know what's going on. Maybe she'll find a hormone imbalance, which I shouldn't be having because I have an IUD. So we will see, because I need them to make sure the IUD is still there. Like maybe I lost it, which would make a lot of sense if it fell out, because this was an issue I had before, which caused me, because I had acute complex hydroplasia, which basically the cells in your uterus lining gets very, very thick and can turn to cancerous. I was 1 cell way of change when they burned it all out and did the whole little thing to get it all out and do a biopsy on it all. So they got it on time years ago, and that's why I have to have the IUDs. It stops it, and so does keto. But for some reason, since the C word, it's been crazy. So for all I know, they can fall out, I've been told before. For all I know, it's fallen out, and it explains why I keep getting them constantly, because that's what happened before. I went like years with like 24/7. Like it would only be gone for a few months. Not a few months, a few days, and back again, and back again. But it was horrible back then. I would stand up and there would be a puddle. I was very sick from all of that. So hopefully that's not the issue. I just need them to fix it because it's very irritating. And that's why the steak is working so well, because when this happens to me, I'm supposed to be eating a lot of red meat, especially steak, and the rawer the better, because I cannot take iron pills. There's nothing out there I could take. I can't do spinach. Like, I can't do anything else that puts the iron back in my body. I've always used, since I was a teenager, almost raw steak. And right now I know I'm okay though, because when my iron starts to go extremely low, I'll be in a grocery store and have to stop myself from ripping open a steak and eating it raw. That is how bad the cravings get when it is low. Not having those cravings like that, maybe because I'm doing good eating all this red meat right now. But yeah, it's kind of like, it was weird. I thought something was wrong with me. Like, oh no, did it turn into a werewolf or something when I was younger? Like, it bothered me. I even asked the doctor. She laughed her head off and said, nothing's wrong with you. It's completely natural when you are low on iron. Some people literally crave to pick up a raw piece of meat and start eating it. Never did it, because no, even though I eat my steak 99% raw, I like the outside to be colored and the rest can be completely raw in the middle. It's weird, I know. But yeah, so I'm drinking my first collagen coffee still. Made it 8 o'clock this morning. It's 11. That's how slow I am. I only ate 2 of those eggs because they started to make me sick. I should know better. I can only eat 1 brand of egg, and I hate the taste of them. I am so used to free range organic eggs. Like, it's something else to it too. Like, it has multiple things. And they're very, very orange, the ones I eat. And the taste of normal, generic, plain white eggs is so gross to me. Like, I would have thought that it had the C word again. Like, it tastes just like plain metallic or eating nasty pennies. It was so gross. And it started hurting my stomach immediately. Like, I got nauseous. It's really weird. My taste buds have gone crazy on me. But the pork butt has been in there. It is now 145 temperature. It is, I'm thinking by 12, I will be able to pull it out real fast, wrap it up in some tinfoil, throw it back on there, because we need to get to 205, which should take about 3 to 4 more hours or less. And it needs to sit for a whole entire hour for us to cut into it. You need to let those juices really sit in there. So we will see. I'm nervous. Never cooked on this grill, this thing. I haven't cooked pork butt on a grill since I was in my early 20s, when I used to do like barbecue competitions and stuff. So I want it to turn out, because I really, really want to do a brisket. Especially this month. I am dying for something more than steak. Not doing hamburgers again. Those hamburgers gave me the worst heartburn in the world. Like, I had to sleep sitting up for hours last night. It was horrible. My headache's starting to come back. I totally forgot I need to go do electrolytes, so that's what I'm going to go do right now. But I'm just doing steak for the rest of the month, and brisket if I can, but I am not going near hamburger again. It's not worth it. It costs more money, and I don't like the taste of it, and I end up with horrible heartburn, because always hamburgers has more fat in it, and it has more, I can't cut the fat out, especially the New York strip one. And it has some fillers. It's not supposed to, but most hamburgers do. So I am just going to stick to my steak. And like I said, brisket if I get to. So I'm going to shut up, go make my electrolytes before I forget. And if the headache does not go away after an hour of the electrolytes, I might have no choice but to take ibuprofen, because I have a lot of cooking to do today. A lot. So here's what I'm going to eat. I don't even know how many ounces this is. You know I'm not going to finish it. 1 deviled egg. And check out how delicious. It smells so amazing. Everyone's in love with it. It really turned out. It took about 8 hours to cook. I am dead exhausted, people. Dead exhausted. Like insanely exhausted. I cooked so much food. It got done almost at 5. I started at 7:30 this morning. I'm in so much pain. I only sat for a few minutes. The food I showed you on my plate, I ate the deviled egg, and I ate less than a quarter of my steak because I'm so tired and I'm so hot. I just was not in the mood for something hot. So I have just made me the keto chow. Everyone gave me amazing suggestions on how to do it. So I left it out for 10 plus minutes on the counter, and I did light, and I spin twice. I think a lot of y'all said spin 3 extra times because twice was not enough. However, I'm too lazy to sit and wait for another spin, so I'm just gonna let it melt for a few minutes, and I know it'll be the texture I like because I am white, completely wiped out. Like, I'm so dead. So I'm gonna sit here and watch me some Voyager and play some Heyday when I feel like it and just rest. This is a kitty party. Puppy, you left your babies. Willow thinks they belong to her anyways. As she grabs hold of it. Sharky's like, wow, I gave these are all mine. I have 5 brats, really? Pipey's like, I'm taking a break.